Hello friends, welcome to today's video. We're talking about 17's Alone album, which is the Al1 album. I do feel the need to clarify simply because I was a 17 stan since debuted. It was depressingly late into their career that I learned that this album is actually pronounced Alone. So we're doing that one, but we're doing that one because someone asked for it. I always forget to say this. You can also request albums in the comments. I literally have nothing better to do, so I will happily take your requests. I'm not going to promise, because I know at least once someone did request an album that I did listen to and I hate, so I didn't review it because I didn't want to be mean, but usually I will take your requests. Also, this is Sector 17. It's going to join me because it is the only 17 album I don't keep on a bottom shelf. So it's on a higher shelf. I didn't have to bend over to get it, so that's why it's joining me. But anyway, let's go over this video. It's going to work. I'm going to run through the track list and give you my thoughts on each song, and then I'm going to give this album a score out of 10 at the end, but I do have a disclaimer before we continue. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Okay, cool. Let's get started, and we have to be speedy because 1S tickets go on sale in 30 minutes, and I don't want to have to deal with buying them resale. We're pausing actually. We're having complaining time. ITZY tickets are $300 at a minimum. What in God's name? For the worst seats, it is $300. Absolutely not. So we have to be speedy so I can buy my 1S tickets. I say we need to be speedy, and then I spend God knows how long complaining. Anyway, first song on this album, okay? It's the title track, Don't Wanna Cry. And here's the thing with this song, okay? On the one hand, this song is quite popular, and I do enjoy it while I listen to it, but at the same time, on the other hand, this song is kind of mid. 17 titles, especially 17 titles from this earlier era in their career, were god tier titles, right? They had some of the best titles in K-pop during these eras, right? The thing is with this song, it's not that it's a bad song, because it's not, but it's a song that every single group can do, which is never ideal. Plus, every single group has done this. This is a very basic song. That said, I do still enjoy this song. The verses are solid, and I like them. The bridge is also stunning. It goes so hard. It's probably one of the best in 17's catalog, if you ask me. Plus, the way it flows into the final chorus is just masterful. The pre-chorus, meanwhile, is great. The first one in particular really gets me because I love when Seokmin comes in on that pre-chorus. The way it just transitions from Jihoon's softer voice to the powerhouse that is Seokmin, it's excellent. The chorus is really where issues arise for me because it's kind of just meh, at least in my opinion. It's not that it's bad, it's perfectly enjoyable, but at the same time, it doesn't do anything for me, if you ask me. Big picture, this is a fine song. It is not the most offensive in 17's catalog. It's far from their worst at this point in their careers, but I just don't know why this is the one that blew up on YouTube. Anyway, we've reached unit territory now, and the first unit song is the vocal unit song, the icon of a generation that is, of course, the queen herself, Miss Habit. And this song, oh my god, she is gorgeous, okay? This song had me in a chokehold when it came out, and it kind of still does because even to this day, this is one of my favorite vocal line songs. And well, yes, the background music is pretty, the verses are nice, the chorus is without a doubt the strongest part of this song. I've cried to this chorus more times than I'm willing to admit, for sure. Just the way the music picks up, and Seokmin and Seungkwan just devour this chorus, it fucks so hard. I do feel the need to warn you all, this is a ballad for the unaware, the uninitiated, if you will. This is a ballad. And I know that's a controversial choice to make in the modern K-pop landscape, ballads, but I like ballads. I love a good ballad, and this one, 10 out of 10. Also, I feel the need to share while we're on the topic. I went to KCON LA 2017, as did 17, and they did a performance of the song. And I think about that performance literally all the time. It was truly life-changing, and I felt the need to share that. It's getting this song extra credit. Anyway, next we have the rap line song, If I, and here's the thing. This is a perfectly enjoyable song. I myself have had fun to it, but it is also the weakest B-side on this album. That's not to say this is a bad song though. Again, I enjoy this song, at least to a certain extent I enjoy the song, mostly because The background music to the song is very cool. My one issue with this song, which is, to be fair, an issue with every rap line song 17 has, is that 17 rappers are very hit or miss for me in ways that make them very unreliable. Like, they'll put out a song that has an excellent verse and then immediately put out a song that has a terrible one. Like, in rap line songs especially, they will go back and forth from, like, a phenomenal verse to an ass verse all the time. The verses here are better than most rap line songs, I will give it that. But even so, like, they have some misses in this song, which brings it down a bit. It's fine, though, because our next unit song is the performance line song, Swimming Fool, and she slaps. Okay, like, it's not a shock, at least to me, because I love most of the performance line songs, but yeah, this one's phenomenal. First, let's start with the background music, okay? It's great. Like, 10 out of 10 background music. I jam my heart out to every single second of this song. As for the verses, the first one is good, don't get me wrong, but the second one kind of outsells. Maybe, honestly, probably, I'm just biased. I'm a Chan stan, and I miss when he rapped. But at the same time, Chan kind of bodied this verse. Like, he kind of outsold excessively. The only rap from him that I know I like more, or really the only verse that I know I like more from him, is his highlight verse, because that verse is literally his best work ever. This is not that, but it is pretty close. The pre-chorus is also great. I don't really have a ton to say about it, but, like, it's fun, and I enjoy it. And then there's the chorus. I love this chorus. This is one of the best choruses 17 has in their entire catalog. I'm willing to die on that hill. Like, if you don't enjoy this chorus, I don't trust your opinion, because you've proven you don't understand when a song has a certified god-tier bop of a chorus. Also, I want to give credit to this song because this and a lot of performance line songs are songs that are definitely meant to be seen. I've said this with so many songs, but there are songs out there that you know you were meant to see, and then there are the songs that you were meant to see but are also good songs. You'd be surprised how many times people mix that up, but it's true. This one, not only is it a song you're meant to see, I've seen it, it's life-changing, but it's also a great song, so I want to give it extra credit for that. We have reached the final unit song, okay, which is My Eye, the China Line song, the greatest song on this album, and also, I feel like, as a longtime 17 stan, I need to explain the lore, or at least the lore that I crafted around this song. Like, it was a thing, especially in early 17 songs, it was very much a known thing. Jun and Minghao had no lines. They would never have any lines in any song. They would have, like, 2 lines tops, and that was it. And it was a thing. And we all hated it, or at least I hated it, and the bestie hated it because we liked Jun and Minghao, but we hated it. And then they gave them their whole own song, and, like, it was such a good move. Like, marketing-wise, brilliant. And this song fucking slaps, okay? Like, it is so cool, and it is so sexy, and I love it so much. Like, the verses are excellent. The background music is phenomenal, and the pre-chorus is great, too. The chorus, though, definitely the shining moment, if you ask me. Like, this chorus does demonic things, both to me and my brain more specifically. I'm one day going to hurt myself. I will break my neck because I'm going too hard to this chorus, and yet I will have no regrets. That's a lie. I will have one regret. I never got to see this song live. I don't think I ever will. Like, I don't think they're gonna perform it at any of their upcoming concerts, but I never got to see this one live, and if you don't know, the choreography for this song is quite literally, I think, my favorite 17 choreography, period. It is the coolest choreography they've ever even considered doing, which, to be fair, makes sense. It's easier to choreograph cool choreography for 2 people instead of 13. But even so, like, this choreography outsold in every way. Like, this really is just the best song on the album in every metric. Closing out the album, we have Crazy in Love, which is our final group-wide song, and Storytime, Simon's Storytime. When this album came out, I was watching a comeback stage of it. I think it was an M Countdown. Like, I was watching it live. I think on M Countdown, but do not quote me on that part. But either way, I was watching a stage. And they performed this song. And I became obsessed with this song. And that obsession has yet to die. Like, this was, at the time of release, maybe even further out, probably their sexiest song. And normally 17 is not a group I think of when it comes to sexy music. But this one kind of fucks. The chorus, for example, incredible, okay? Like, this chorus, I would say it will one day not get me, but it's also been several years since this album came out, and it still does, so I doubt that's ever gonna happen. Like, this chorus hits perfectly, and I'm still obsessed with it. This song, however, is not quite perfect. Unfortunately, the bridge isn't great. It's not awful. It's not 17's worst, but it's not the best, and it does bring the song down a smidge. However, the rest of the song is so good that I truly can't be bothered to care. And that's all I have to tell you about this album. So with that, it is score time, and overall, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I am. Do I want to bring the score down a smidge because the title track is the weakest? Maybe. But, like, the B-sides, at least for the most part, are some of 17's best. Like, Habit, My Eye, and Swimming Pool are still some of my favorite 17 songs, in spite of all the songs they've released since. Like, they're probably top 2017 songs, period. So, like, that makes up for it. So, yeah, 10 out of 10. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And in the description, I'll put all my other 17 reviews and my history of 17. To be fair, it is old and outdated, but it is like 40-ish minutes long. I run through 17's history. We have props. It's fun. You can check it out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!